Who needs a filter? Welcome to your reading. I hope you guys are doing well today. Let me know if you can't hear me, and we will fix that. Been having some problems the last couple days, but yeah, welcome to your reading. I'm so happy that you guys are here today. I hope you're enjoying the sunshine wherever you're at, or I hope you're enjoying your day, right? Night, afternoon, whatever it may be. Just simply because you deserve to, right? Do something that you love. Remind yourself that you love yourself. Welcome to my channel where you can be yourself. It is actually encouraged. No, it's a necessity. You got to be yourself here, right? Feel free to speak your mind. Just make sure that we're being respectful to each other and one another. If you want to follow me on social media, want to donate to the channel, or you would like to book a private reading with me, the links will be in the description box below or my About tab. I am so happy to be here reading your energy. I'm not even gonna lie, I really like my job. Lately it's starting to feel more less forced, you know? It feels good. I also did a bunch of organizing, so my brain is just all right. We have angel number 650. God is giving you the answers, the miracles, and all that you need to be on track and in alignment with what lights up your spirit. I feel like you guys are being led, whoever I'm speaking to today, you're being led in a certain direction. You know exactly what makes you happy, what makes you fulfilled, what sounds good to your spirit. Like, let's say you're in a sticky situation and you're like, I need to get out of this. I know I need to get out of this, but I don't see a way out. I'm financially stuck here, or I'm, 20 years into a marriage. Like, how do I get out? Like, your spirit is guiding you towards something that feels good and you're aware of it. So God is kind of slowly giving you the answer, spirit, the highest power. The answers to get yourself out of that situation, right? I feel like miracles, when we're speaking of miracles, these are things that shock you, surprise you, things that it just feels like a blessing, right? So I feel like you're being blessed or led out of a situation and it'll feel like a blessing. So keep trusting your spirit, or where you're feeling called to, or where you're feeling led to go. You know what I mean? And 408, you are here to live with a higher purpose. It will align when you do what sparks your joy. That's crazy because I meditate before I, create the titles of these readings. And if I remember correctly, this one said something about you have a higher purpose, you have a higher purpose and you're highly thought of by somebody. So I just feel like right now it's really important for you to follow what makes you happy, what you are passionate about, You have a higher purpose, and some of you could be existing within that purpose at this time as well. You could be going deeper within that purpose or fulfilling, right? You're playing your role here as a light for others, right? You could be a healer of any sorts. You could be an artist. You could be somebody that is here to be the expression of God for others, right? Like, we all do that in our own individual ways in our lives, if we choose to. But I feel like you're starting to understand how important it is for you to be that or show up in that purpose. Very beautiful. And then we have angel number 776. Angels are encouraging you to be patient a little longer, but want you to know that you're on the verge of the miracle you've been searching for. Breathe. Let's all take a second to breathe, right? Let's take some deep breaths. We're going to do 3 deep breaths together. Breathing, breath work, those exercises can really help you come back to center, come back to self. They can help you feel grounded. They can help you feel more in control of your reality, no matter which way the wind is taking you or kind of guiding you, right? Sometimes life can happen and we just have to surrender, even if it's not where we want to go. But when we can do things to ground ourselves or ground our energy to keep us in tune and in touch with who we are and our frequency, it really does do wonders, regardless of how life's playing out, right? We are in control of our reality. You have taming the wind, and this is just Spirit. That's just spirit. Card number 55. That's crazy. Um, that's beautiful. We also have the owl. Also beautiful. And the vision quests. I really like this. Many paths and the gatherer. Okay. Earth, that's a honorable mention. Beauty way on the bottom, honorable mention. You're seeing oh my goodness. Your life is unfolding for you. Like everything up until this point, it's like you were trying to live in your purpose, you were trying to be your best self, but you're starting to see like why certain things had to happen, right? The good and the bad, or the desirable and undesirable. You're not holding a grudge against life, or you're not holding a grudge against others for like how things have played out, because you're starting to see as your path unfolds, it had to happen like that, right? Like there was lessons within those experiences. There was lessons within the joy. There was lessons within the pain, the heartbreak. There was lessons within the understanding of self or deepening of self that you kind of had to, that helped you become who you are becoming or who you have become, right? So I just see this sense of like gratitude for the journey you've been on, or the sense of wisdom, right? With the owl, it's like you're now understanding that you're more in control because you surrendered before, or because you've let go of that chip on your shoulder, that grudge, whatever it is, right? For you, you're not trying to control life, and you're understanding that when you release that desire or need to control how things are going to play out, that's when you start to get control. You know what I mean? Some of you know what I mean, but it's like, I think that's where you're heading if you don't yet. And so I know that a lot of us are going through hard times in life, and I know that we're all trying to make sense of it all, and we're trying to do our best for ourselves. So if you are going through a hard time, just know that like Spirit is kind of encouraging you to release the need to understand what's going to happen next. Sometimes this vision quest, this is somebody excited to be on that like unknown path. But like if you're not there yet and you're building yourself up to that place, it's I feel like this is just Spirit saying, this is encouragement for you to take that first step of like, okay, everything might feel chaotic, everything might not make sense yet, but it will, right? You have to have that faith, or you have to have that trust. And you don't have to have anything, but it will help you feel it will help you feel more in control if you can release the control. I know it sounds backwards as heck, but some of you could be dealing with a love situation that you've been trying to rebuild or remend or work on, or, there was some type of betrayal here, or some type of defeating energy that you've had to kind of come to terms with. And there might be a disconnection, or maybe a momentary distance, or maybe you just cut ties in general. But I do see someone, you or them, working on trying to rebuild this, right? It's like, this is like a relationship that meant a lot to you, or you have a lot of love for. But what was done, it happened, right? You can't avoid what happened. You're just in awareness of it, and it was not pleasant. It was kind of it was like betrayal. It's like jealous, envious, not good energies, right? But I do see someone trying to rebuild this, and this could be you. It could be them. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles reversed, and the Hermit. I think you right now, whoever I'm talking to, you're taking a lot of time for yourself, or you're allowing yourself to take a step back. You're not really trying to okay, someone's trying to fix it and someone's not interested, is what I'm seeing. Someone's trying to fix it, someone's not on that page. Let's get one more for this Hermit. The Ten of Cups. Ooh. You could have had a family with this person. Ten of Swords, the Seven of Wands. The end is the end, and all that means is new beginnings, right? If you want to look at it in any type of way, you should look at it in that way. If you're not vibing with that person's spirit, and you know an ending has happened, don't allow their energy. You got the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Don't allow their energy to try to convince you of anything that's not true for you, right? Wheel of Fortune. Everything is happening exactly as it should right now in your life. Destiny is here. You're really, ooh. Okay, there's a new journey here. Page of Wands, bottom of the deck, the Four of Wands, Four of Swords. Strength. All right, Spirit. Thank you. So with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is an energy of divine intervention. This is an energy of blessings, good luck. You know, this is things kind of falling into place, and you're not really understanding why, or you're just feeling grateful that it's even happening. Right? You could be dealing with a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, or a Leo. It doesn't have to be. You could have any of those within your chart. But this just feels like destiny, right? It feels like you are on your path. This higher calling that has been calling to you, you're starting to answer it. You might have to like say goodbye to something else, you know, something that was not very considerate of your emotions and feelings. Whoever's this, you know, you're on this person's mind a lot, but like you might have to like put that to rest, right? So you can rebuild something new for yourself. But you choosing that, right? You ending this juggling, right? Taming the wind with the Two of Pentacles. This is like, this is you getting a grip, right? Getting your own affairs in order about how you want your life to look. This is this is you like not letting their turbulence or their like chaos affect you anymore, you know? And with the Owl and the Two of Wands coming out next, there's your higher self or your spirit guide, your ancestors, past loved ones, however you receive downloads, you're getting very clear vision at this time. And I feel like this vision in the spirit realm, and it's being brought down to the three, like this is a clear download that's happening. And you know how you want to move forward, or like you just know why you need to move forward maybe, right? But the Owl is a wise energy, right? It's a wise animal. And then with the Vision Quest and the freaking Wheel of Fortune, it's self-explanatory. Like this is, it's not you having all the answers, but it's you going within to find the answers, right? However you're choosing to do that, or however your spirit or spirit team is guiding you to do that. And because you're allowing them to help you, because you're allowing yourself to help yourself, instead of clinging on to old things that just are not serving you, like there's a lot of good luck here, a lot of blessings. And that's beautiful because now we got many paths in the Queen of Cups. I think you have more than one option, you know? I think that you're understanding you don't have to limit yourself to anything. You can be whatever you want to be, plus that other thing too. Like you don't have to limit yourself at all in this life. You don't have to have one job. You don't have to have one niche. You don't have to have one fucking whatever, you know? Don't limit yourself, because now that it is about yourself, you can explore yourself in those deeper ways. You can explore your soul in that deeper way. You're like, dude, you might not even know all the things you like yet, right? You could be 70 years old and still have things that you haven't explored within yourself due to other people kind of hindering that growth. And now that that is released, or that burden, or, you know, now that that ending has happened, it's like you have the full backing of spirit, the full support of spirit to really go deeper within your heart space, right? With this Queen of Cups and many paths. Make sure that you choose a path, like we saw in your angel numbers. Make sure that you're choosing a path that your heart is interested in, that your true spirit, your essence is interested in. And now we have, to end it all, the Gatherer and the Page of Wands. It's like, okay, I figured out what I want to do. I'm going to start at step one so I can make sure I do it all right, but we're going to get it done. Like, I'm excited for this journey is what I'm seeing, right? With the Page of Wands, very adventurous spirit, very adventurous energy, but also the Page of Wands has a lot to learn, you know? I think you're moving towards your heart. You're living through your passions, or you're not settling. You're not going to allow others to take you out of that, right? You can be in a marriage, you can be in a relationship and still be moving towards the things you want with your heart and your passions, right? You can be madly in love and still serve yourself. And because if you're madly in love, that means that person hopefully loves you, right? This firm foundation you're building, like there's a sense of, right, marriage, happiness, family life, fulfillment. Like there's a lot of wholeness here, but you're giving yourself the grace to exist within this wholeness, whether you have to do it alone or someone else is with you. But if someone else is with you and they're trying to take you out of this, you're not here for it. You're leaving whatever you need to leave behind because you see yourself now in from this higher perspective, I want to say. Gotta love some sovereign energy reads, right? Who is having a great day? Comment if you're having a great day, because you got good news on the way. Come on, Turkey. You may soon receive an important but very unexpected gift. Accept this with deep respect. Someone has sacrificed a lot to help you open doors and grow. A lot of things will change for the better. Wheel of Fortune in the center of Vision Quest. One more. Spirituality and protection. Okay, metamorphosis. Butterfly, hawk, armadillo. Wow. Good news with your metamorphosis. Maybe you're forgiving yourself. Maybe you're forgiving another. You're just letting shit go, right? Transition. You're transitioning into this time period in your life where it's like, look, I can't hold on to the old bitter things. Like, yes, that hurt. I don't know how to work. I'm working through this and it hurt, but like, life is still happening. The wheel is still moving in your favor, at that. So it's like you can't get stuck on it or don't allow yourself to, right? You've endured a lot, right? It's time for you to let go a little bit. It's time for you to trust that spirit. It's time for you to trust that you're protected in realms, in the higher realms, right? The spirit realms by your ancestors or your spirit guides. You are so protected. And your spirituality, the more you focus on your spirituality, the more you'll start to unlock the secrets of the universe. And I'm not even kidding. Like, and that can be religion, like however you view spirituality, go towards that thing that is within you, but is bigger than you. You know what I mean? That really, like, it's hard to put it into words. It's why people just say spirituality or religion, but like, walk towards that, walk towards that vision quest. And you're in a very transition. And there's 2 transition cards. What the fuck? I didn't even know that. Bat and frog. And then on the bottom, we have the owl with the observation. Odd. A lot of transitions happening, but I think it's like positive, I think the more you shift your perspective from like, oh, that hurt. Fuck, what do I do next? It's like the more you can shift your perspective, like, damn, I gotta bounce back. I gotta come back even stronger. Yeah, that shit sucked. That hurt. I'm confused. I don't know where to go, but I'm gonna make sure that I bounce back stronger. I'm gonna make sure that I prove a point to myself, not to anyone else, but to myself, that I know who I am, that they cannot take me out of my power. They cannot take me out of my energy, right? Like, it's perspective. So it's like transition from maybe an old like way of being, way of feeling things, way of seeing things, into a new version of you, a new version that is excited to explore what you're seeking out. But really you do have a higher calling. And I feel like with this metamorphosis, pay attention to the areas in your life or personality. So love yourself, self-love. Pay attention to the areas in your life or personality that are in need of profound change or transformation. You're about to enter a phase of expansion and growth, which will be highly beneficial for your future. The blessings, you cannot avoid the blessings. And they're going to come faster the more you surrender. Spirituality, fly above and beyond your day-to-day thoughts to observe them from a bird's eye view. Quieting the mind and detaching from your thought patterns puts you in a better position to take in messages from your spirit guides. Perspective. Good news, we already read it. And then we have protection. You are entering a phase where in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co-create your best life, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things that have been holding you back in the past. Someone's thinking about you, right? Someone that you love, someone that you might be in separation with right now. This energy, whether you knew it or not in the past, because their intentions were not pure, they were blocking your connection to spirit. This like spiritual warfare type shit, It's like you don't even realize it. 7 of Cups reversed. And because you're letting it go, you're taming the wind. The confusion is gone. The spiritual, look, justice in the upright. I don't make it up. And the 10 of Wands reversed and the 6 of Cups. Yeah, it was a soulmate. It felt really good. It felt real. But the truth came out and you had to let go of that stress, those burdens. You had to put your life back in balance, that karmic justice, 9 of Cups, because it's time for you to put your happiness first. It's time for you to win. The Page of Swords, someone is really, they could be like maybe watching your social media, 3 of Cups reversed, 3 of Wands in the upright. It doesn't have to be social media. They could be watching you, like they could be outside your house stalking you. They could just be thinking about you like way too much. where it's like making you aware of them. Like you could be just going about your day, you let that thing go way long ago, right? That person, situation, whatever. And all of a sudden you get this random thought like, why am I thinking about that out of nowhere? That's because they're thinking about you that much. They're calling your energy in the spirit realm, right? This Knight of Cups, whoever this is. You also could just be moving towards your passions or things that you love. You could have been dealing with the Leo. You could have been dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, Page of Wands. One more. Maybe a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be Four of Swords, but you're definitely like, look, and the Queen of Cups, whole different deck. Two of Swords. Good for you. You made up your mind. I don't think that it's like throwing you out of your energy. I just think that you're becoming aware of it and you're not trying to be, right? Like I think that they're manifesting in your thoughts and it's definitely not you trying to, you know? It's just that they're really thinking about you like that. Somebody like has a very strong desire to be in your life or like they just miss you or they just are hurt, right? Shadow, the things that are hidden, right? Coming to the surface. Two of Pentacles. Somebody cannot get over you. The Four of Cups in reverse. I'm not even trying to make this reading like that, but I have to address it so that you're aware, so that you can like protect yourself, you know, like spiritually. And so that, look, Seven of Swords, they're trying to create deception, envy, trapped in fear. Someone is, oh my goodness. Five of Swords and yeah. We're not going to go like too much into depth with that, but like if you do feel like there's like any type of spiritual warfare or there's any type of like ill intention being thrown your way, magic being thrown your way, anything like that. While like people are trying to get in the way of your happiness or like these thoughts, right? It's not your fault. Just understand there are people out here that you left an impression on them in a way that is going to be hard for them to let go of. And until they do, you're going to have to move forward accordingly, which means you need to protect yourself, right? Because if you're on this path of progression, growth, happiness, right? Hermit reverse, new beginnings. Like if you're on this path of forward movement, literally brand new beginnings, prosperity, the last thing you want is this old thing you disconnected from to block your intuition at all. You know what I mean? Holy shit. Thank you for the $100, Deb, Chef Deb. Cooking up in here. Let's get it. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, the last thing you want is somebody else like manifesting that negativity into your life, because this is like a new beginning for you, you know? You're trying to get closer to yourself and they're still trying to they're trying to get closer to that old version of you. You're just not that person anymore. You don't want to be. You are happy with the progression, or it looks like you're happy with the progression, or like moving towards whatever you're moving towards, this new journey or adventure, right? There's a lot of financial prosperity, a lot of financial opportunity within this path, but you got to keep your energy protected so that you can like reap the full like, I don't know, spectrum of the rewards, right? The full amount of opportunities. I don't know. Don't let their energy fuck up your potential to receive the blessings, because I do see that being a possibility if you just approach life in a naive way, like, oh, I've been always protected by my guides, like I don't have to do any type of work, like my guides got me. Like, no, some people are out here really like, they're really like that, you know, they're crazy. Some people go to extremes, bond, cashing. Somebody is like, well, this could be a new bond actually. Doesn't have to be old, survival. But yeah, we already talked about that thing. Scavenge. One more. And battle. No, it does feel old though. It feels old. Commitment, illusion. Yeah, somebody's trying to like maybe convince you that like y'all are still like things can be how they once were. Self-interest, reverse, fear in the upright. I'm not selfish anymore. I'm not selfish. This is a fear tactic. This is a fear tactic to convince you, like to make you feel vulnerable right when you let that guard down, right back into survival. Don't even fall for it. Don't even go for it, right? Because I just see this being something that could be repetitive. Their lies are deception, envy. You know, it's like, just keep yourself protected, because I think that moving forward, the more that you keep away from that energy, the less you're going to even have to, the less drama you'll be dealing with in your life. And now I want to take a look at like what is ahead for you in regards to your higher purpose or this higher calling that Spirit has for you, so that we can get an understanding of what it would be important for you to focus on in regards to like what it is that you're passionate about or what it is you feel you're feeling called to by Spirit through your soul. You know, like what are your next steps forwards? What do you need to do in order to like capitalize on the blessings that are like knocking on your door pretty much? All right, Spirit, what do we got? What do they need to focus on? What does this person need to focus on? Inventor, okay. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Look, higher calling, I give up at this point, right? Love in the reverse. So Spirit wants you to stay out of whatever that is, right? Love yourself, of course. Be open to new love, but if something's not working, don't try to make it work because you have a different focus right now. You have a more important focus on a spiritual or energetic level. But avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. Play with inventor. You got to get really creative. So whatever you do, let's say you're Chef Deb, right? Let's say you a chef. Let's say that you're a musician. Let's say you're an artist, you're a painter. Like whatever it is that you do, you got to add more tools to the kit, right? You're already a badass, but you got to you got to stand out, right? You got to do something that really sets you apart from everyone else in your field. Do something that really sticks out. Like whoever is seeing your work, consuming your work, and, viewing your work, whatever, hearing your work, like you got to do something that really sets you apart from the crowd because right now you have this inventor kind of like, what do they call it? I don't know. You have the energy of creation on your side right now. And I just feel like it's important for you to take advantage of that. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence, exhale fear, dive into your wisdom, go with the flow. So it's all about letting go of this part of yourself that maybe has self-doubts, right? You also need to be assertive on this calling, okay? 2 more. Assertive with higher calling. Last 2 are keeper of secrets. Okay, 1 more. That's too many. Mother trucker. Okay, that's too many. Gotta have 1 more. Guardian, keeper of secrets. Self-reliance. All right. Let's dive into this. So yeah, you got to get really step outside the box with whatever you're doing with this calling. But over here we have keeper of secrets, guardian. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see other secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. That's crazy. Because we did see self-reliance on the bottom, but we also have black bear, guardian. Gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. There is such a clear message from throughout your day. You might just get these thoughts or these feelings, emotions about like what to do next. Maybe like inspiration out of nowhere, right? Like you're being very protected, but you need to keep your secrets, your plans, your next moves, keep those low key as well. Like, let's say you're in a competitive field of any sorts and you're trying to raise or, elevate in some way, shape, or form. Like, don't be putting out your next plans. Don't speak on it until you've done it or until it's ready to be done. Like, don't give people the opportunity to kind of steal that idea or maybe create any type of fear or doubt within you. Like, keep it between you and your guides right now because Spirit is really trying to put you on this path of elevation. And you can't do that if you're letting your ego or your excitement or your whatever get in the way of what Spirit has planned for you. So surrender to that intuition or that inner knowing. But in silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. literally next card says higher calling, overall energy. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. So this is like, some of you could have kids, family, or people that you want to bless, people that you love. Like you have a tribe, or you might have a soul tribe, people that follow you, people that support you, believe in you. Like you got to do it not just for yourself. This is your higher calling. This is for everything. I mean, it is for you, right? Living in that purpose, but it's really for everyone else. It's not about you. You can't be, you know? And I feel like your tribe in that sense, it could be your kids. It could be whoever is consuming your beautiful creations, your beautiful mind, spirit, right? In whatever way you deliver it, it's about them, you know? So you gotta be on point for them as well as yourself, right? You're gonna grow and evolve the more that you surrender to that, like, oh shit, I came here to do something. Like I came here to be somebody. I came here to, like the more you surrender, the more you're gonna start to feel that confidence that is mentioned in damn near every single one of these cards we just read. Confidence is such an important factor, key factor. Be aware of like people around you that could be, if you get a bad vibe with Keeper of Secrets here, like trust that intuition. One more for that. The Hierophant. I'll say it two ways, like, right? Your path is your path. Not everybody needs to know what you're doing in like your connection with spirit. Like that's between you and spirit. It don't have to be broadcasted to the world. But with justice in reverse, the other way I will say this is like somebody is like that you're committed to or in a commitment with or have been, they're lying to you. They're really creating injustice within the connection that you have. And they're trying to play it off as if they're sorry or as if that's not happening. This is inauthentic as heck, right? Ace of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Cups reverse. Somebody that you're in, no. That's just all like very selfish, very I don't know. No, we're not gonna go there, but just be aware of that. Five of Swords, just stay on top of your game for yourself, right? This is literally the Lovers reverse. It's a clear message if you're receiving it, but we're gonna get you a closing message. What do you have? Spirit, what do you want them to be aware of? Nothing ever is worth closing your heart over. Remember that. The spiritual journey is one of constant transformation. To grow, you must give up the struggle to remain the same and learn to embrace change at all times. And let go, no matter what it is, let go. That's a clear message, right, for you. You can never see where the Tao is going. You can only be there with it. Let go of the need to understand what's going to happen next, because you have been so blessed up to this point, and you need to remember that. You need to remember this, right? You've been guarded, protected. When you come into this world, yeah, let's talk about it. Personal opinion, I guess, but like when you come into this world and you're living life, you're waking up to yourself as time progresses, like you don't know you have a purpose, but once it all clicks, you start to reflect on your life like, damn, I really got away with a lot of things, or I made it out of a lot of crazy situations in a very safe manner. Like I was always so protected, like, and that's because you had this purpose. You had this, like, spirit brought you here for a reason. God has always had a purpose or a plan for your life. And until you've fulfilled that, until you've understood that within yourself, it's hard to understand why things happen or play out the way that they do. You might just think things are things, and like you just don't get it until you get it. And now I feel like you're waking up to this higher calling or this purpose within you, where it's like you don't have to fear about what's going to happen next. You can let go of that because you've always been protected, right? The more you reflect on your past, you'll start to see that like you're blessed. You are blessed. And moving forward, you'll be more blessed the more that you can be grateful for how you are protected or how you even receive your intuition, whatever. Create that close bond or relationship with your guides and thank them for everything that they've done for you up until this point. Because it's important so that they can keep wanting to help you, right? Because they don't have to. Just because God has had, we got free will, so, we can do things to kind of self-sabotage that beautiful connection, but the more we can be like, thank you, I am blessed, right? I am blessed. The more that you can enter gratitude for yourself, for your guides, it's gonna keep happening. You're gonna stay blessed. Nothing is gonna take you off your energy, out of your energy. No, only if you let it. So stay blessed, stay protected, and I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, Deb, for that $100. The fuck? That's awesome.